What's going on, everyone? Scott here. Welcome back to the channel. So Michigan State basketball gets the first round opening win against Bryant, 87-62. But let me tell you, that score was not indicative of the whole game. Michigan State only up by 5 at halftime, 33-28. Able to turn it on, win the second half by 20, 54-34. But we're going to get into it. Bryant did a lot of good things, as we expected. I expected them to cover in this one, but Michigan State was able to turn it on, get some three-pointers to go in the second half, and start executing a little bit better. Because in the first half, it got really pretty hairy for a lot of periods. I mean, Bryant opened the game on a 5-0 run. Rafael Pinzan and Earl Timberlake were playing really well, and Pinzan was knocking down some shots and just getting a lot of shots up, and they were doing a lot of good things, as we talked about. But look, you see this any NCAA tournament game. I mean, when the building starts to turn, right, like Michigan State, they're the 2 seed, they're favored by whatever it closed at, 16.5, 18.5, something like that. They're the heavy favorites in this one, and then the Bryant, 15 seed, who's supposed to get blown out in this one, they come out to a 5-0 start. They're making some plays, some shots. We're like 10 minutes into the game's tied, or they have a 2-point lead, or it's a 2-point game, something like that. That building turns, and the other 3 fan bases in that arena start cheering for Bryant, and that was definitely a scary, sweaty moment. But Michigan State was able to turn it on in the second half to secure the victory, cover the spread in this one. So before we jump into the matchup, if you could, just hit that like and subscribe button down there. More Michigan State basketball content on the channel, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a video. So starting out for Bryant, I mean, it was really the 2 guys that we pointed out up top, really worried about, Rafael Pinzan and Earl Timberlake. Pinzan, 21 points, 5 rebounds, had an assist in this one, only turned it over once, and he had the ball a lot. I mean, he shot 26 shots. He went 9 for 26, and 2 for 12 from 3, 1 for 3 from the free throw line in 37 minutes, and he was everything for them. I mean, he was pulling up from everywhere. He was pulling up from, 30 feet. He was getting to his shooting pocket and getting a lot of looks. Michigan State, for the most part, made him tough looks, but I mean, he obviously did make a lot of shots, and you have to give him credit. He's a really good player. Earl Timberlake, the other guy we talked about, 14 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, a steal, 2 blocks as well. 6 for 14 overall from the field, 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Keyshawn Mitchell added 7 and 5 for them. Barry Evans added 7, 5, and 4 for them. Connor Withers added 5. And then from the bench, got about 8 points from 4 from Kevon Kramer. Frankie Vasaluzzo added 2 points, and then Ja'Kai Robinson added 2 points as well. But definitely for Bryant, put up a really good fight in this one. Michigan State just able to turn it on in the second half and start executing. And as we switch over to Michigan State, starting out with Jackson Kohler in 20 minutes, he only had 4 points but 9 rebounds. He was big on the glass. We said we needed him to be big on the glass in this one, and he was 5 offensive rebounds in this one, finishing with 4 defensive rebounds for 9 overall rebounds. 2 for 6 from the field. Didn't get a whole lot of shots. Got called for a foul in the post as well, just backing down. It was, seemed like a clear as day flop, but I don't know. That is what it is. Simone Zapala only played 4 minutes. He had 3 rebounds in those minutes, though. Heading to the bench, Frankie Fidler. I think he played good in his 16 minutes. He finished with 6 points. Some of those were towards the end of the game. Hit a crazy circus shot as well, but 6 rebounds. And that's the thing. It's the off-the-ball stuff, rebounding, 3 offensive rebounds for him, creating second possessions. Xavier Booker, he played 3 minutes in this one, recorded a rebound, offensive rebound, so another big one, something we keyed in on before this game. Carson Cooper, 17 minutes, had 6 points, 9 rebounds as well. 3 for 5 overall, fairly efficient overall. Nick Sanders as well, got in 1 for 1 from the field, 2 points, so Nick Sanders gets on the board here in the NCAA tournament. Trey Holloman as well off the bench in 24 minutes. 14 points, 4 assists. He was 4 for 8 from the field, 4 for 5 from 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. I mean, again, he was just kind of catching fire from 3, and then he was also running the team really well. I mean, talking about running the team well, Jeremy Fears Jr., 28 minutes, 11 points, 6 assists. He did have 3 turnovers in this one, but he had a steal, had a block as well. 3 rebounds, 2 for 6 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3, 6 for 8 from the free throw line. Pushing the pace, getting fouled, getting to the free throw line, but also setting up the offense and then being willing to take those shots. I mean, 1 for 4 from the 3, that seems like a good number. If they're going to give you those, seems like a good number to shoot. 1 for 4. If was going like 1 for 7, 1 for 8, then that's a problem. But 1 for 4, stay within the things. And he even had like 1 or 2 that he was kind of open and decided to just drive, ended up getting fouled, or, making a nice, pass or, play off of it. So really, really good game again from Jeremy Fears as we continue on here. Jaden Akins, 29 minutes, had 11 points, 5 rebounds, assists, a steal, an emphatic dunk to kind of seal the game there at the end. And same thing that we've kind of talked about with Jaden Akins, throughout this year, just hitting timely buckets. I mean, when Bryant got out to that 5-0 start, it was Jaden who hit the first shot, and then he was just continuing to be aggressive for most of the night. 4 for 15 overall from the field, 2 for 10 from 3, but had some big moments throughout the night as well when Michigan State seems like they needed a bucket. And then Jace Richardson, 30 minutes, 15 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, no turnovers, 5 for 11 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3, 2 for 3 from the free throw line. And forget about in this game, a lot of that was in the second half. I mean, I think he had like 4 points at halftime, but a lot of that was in the second half, and he's just constantly in control and making the right play, and took a while for him to get going. It's not that he was playing bad. I mean, obviously no turnovers in this one, so it wasn't like he was playing bad. He was just, Bryant was playing good defense on him, but eventually gets it going there. And then closing out with Cohen Carr, 22 minutes, 18 points, career high, 9 rebounds as well, 2 assists, 6 offensive rebounds, key number there, 7 for 10 from the field, 4 for 5 from the free throw line. I mean, Cohen Carr was everywhere, and he really sparked us in that first half. I mean, as we said, Jaden kind of got the scoring going there to start the game once Bryant jumped out to that lead, but then it was Cohen Carr keeping us within that margin. And then once the team got going, kind of the last 7-8 minutes of the first half, he just thrived even more. But he was doing so much to keep this team into it. As we said, 9 rebounds, 3 defensive, 6 offensive, creating those extra possessions, going back up, slashing, getting to the paint, making a move, drop step, finishing at the lane, getting fouled, and definitely his best game in a Michigan State uniform. Came at an incredible time when Michigan State kind of needed a pick-me-up to get going in this one, and he was incredible throughout, not just the first half. So really love that from Cohen Carr. I mean, he actually started the second half as well, went with Jax at the 5, and would love to see more of that. I think that's probably their best lineup going that route. But anyway, that was that. We'll go down some numbers here real quick. Field goal percentage, 37% for Bryant, 44% for Michigan State. Looking at the 3-point, 5 for 24 for Bryant, and 10 for 26 for Michigan State. 10 for 26, I mean, that's an incredible number. If they can hit that every game, that's a really good sign for Michigan State if they can get it to continue, because we had seen it cold for a good majority of the year. Over the last couple weeks, that number per game has started to creep up, percentage started to creep up. So it's a good time of year. Got to keep it up though. Free throws, 5 for 9 for 56% from Bryant, 15 for 21 from Michigan State for 71%. And a lot of that was cleaned up in the second half, because started the game and this game was really stayed close. Like, you give Bryant credit, but Michigan State was missing so many free throws in the first half, front ends of free throws as well. That was cleaned up in the second half to close that gap there, but still, free throw shooting. Kind of talked about it for 2 or 3 weeks now. It's got to get cleaned up. Rebounds, 29 for Bryant, 54 for Michigan State. That was a key coming in. Bryant is a really good rebounding team, especially offensive rebounding team, and holding them to 9. Getting 21 yourself, absolutely incredible. Michigan State only turns it over 11 times. Bryant only turns it over 7 times, so that was kind of able to be kept in check there, the turnovers. And then fast break points, 0 for Bryant, 15 for Michigan State. Definitely a key there. Points in the paint, 40 for Michigan State, 34 for Bryant. That's always a key with Michigan State. A couple of those stats, the rebounding battle, winning that one by 25 points, by 25 rebounds. Winning the fast break battle in this one, and then winning the points in the paint battle. Those are always keys here for Michigan State. So now up next for Michigan State, they will play on Sunday at 8:40, I believe. Yes, 8:40 on Sunday against New Mexico. Lucky enough to be in the building for this one on Friday night. And yeah, New Mexico looked pretty good. I mean, Donovan Dent is the real deal. We're going to have a preview up on the channel here shortly for this one. But yeah, definitely another tough game. So we'll be back with a preview for that one. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace out.